Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video where I am going to be painting on these wooden circles. A lot of you guys have been asking me to paint on wood recently, so I thought these would be the perfect opportunity to make some beautiful paintings. I have a perfect idea, a perfect plan. If you've noticed, there are 6 circles and there are technically 7 colors of the rainbow, but if you discard indigo, then there are 6 colors of the rainbow. So I have the perfect plan for these. Before I begin, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's see what I can come up with. In order to paint on these, I'm going to be using acrylic paint, specifically in these 3 colors plus white. I did have black, but I ended up not needing it, which kind of surprised me, but also, that's just how it went. I didn't want to make anything too dull or muddy. So, first up, we have a landscape painting in the colors of red and different hues and shades of red. So, I decided to only use red and white to create this painting, and I decided to do all of them different landscape scenes. So, we have different landscapes in different colors of the rainbow, starting here with red, and I decided that red would be the perfect opportunity to create a cherry blossom landscape. I needed to add more details to all of the blobs I had created, so I took this super teeny tiny paintbrush, which I love so much because it's perfect for detail work, and I outlined all of these flowers. It took forever, but it was worth it to add in some details. I added some of those falling petals that are just oh so pretty. I outlined a little more in white. I really wanted to make sure there was contrast. And then the first one was done, so now it's time to move on to the color orange, which I accidentally put with a yellow background, but I kind of like how it looks in the end. For the secondary colors, being orange, green, and purple, it was a lot easier to make those ones because I had extra options. Like for this one, I could do red orange colors and yellow orange colors and just orange and add in white with that as well. So these ones were a little bit easier to make and to make contrasts within them, because otherwise, with just red and white, for example, I feel like the colors got kind of lost and kind of all blended in together. But I still think they all turned out really well. This one's pretty cool. It's like a canyon of sorts, and I thought that this would be the perfect option for orange because they actually are orange. So it worked out really well. I decided to add in some deeper shadows and some more red orange to make it darker, and then it was time for the yellow one, which this one I did end up using a little bit of red for as well, even though, you know, yellow doesn't have orange, because it was going to be really hard to make yellow deep enough without adding in red. So I decided to just do it and add a little bit of yellow orange to this one, but I still made sure that the dominant color in it was yellow, and I added in yellow back just to make sure that it screamed yellow and not orange. I wanted these two, the orange one and the yellow one, to contrast each other enough as well as in themselves. So this one is a little beach scene, and it's like you were looking through a cave. I added in some yellow clouds to make it look like a sunset. And now it's time for the green one, which I surprisingly had a lot of trouble with. I thought this one was going to be easier like the orange one was, but I felt like I couldn't get enough different values in there. I felt like everything was kind of looking the same tone and there wasn't enough contrast between the colors. But I just kept messing around with it. I added some more blue to areas to make it deeper. I added some more yellow in areas to make it warmer, and I felt like that helped a lot. I'm super glad I know a little bit of color theory to help me out with this part. Otherwise, I would have been stuck. I also used white a lot in these just to make sure it was helping everything pop out when it needed to, because otherwise it was all just going to blend together, and like I said, I really was not trying to do that. So after I added some more white to everything just to show where the light source was coming from, then this one was completed as well. And now it's time for my favorite color, which is blue. For this blue circle, I knew for sure that I wanted to incorporate water into it because water is blue. Well, water is clear, but you know, it always looks blue. So I decided to do a little river surrounded by rocks and trees and that kind of thing. So this one was a lot of fun. I was kind of worried about it because, again, now I'm just stuck with blue and white. I didn't want to use black just because it can make the color hard to see. It's just really not what I was going for. So I decided to just go with the blue as the darkest color and then add white to make it lighter in areas. But for this one, I just ended up using a lot of straight blue and blending it out, and it worked really well. It's pretty soft, but I still feel like the contrast is there, and I really like this one. I like how the water turned out. I really like this one, and my favorite color is blue, so I kind of have to like it. And here's how it turned out. And now it's time for the final one, which is purple. And this one I had a perfect plan for as well. That made sense to me in my head. I thought a lavender field would be the perfect option for purple. Purple is a really fun one because it can be a cool colored purple or a warm colored purple. So I had a lot of fun incorporating both of those. So if I had like blue purple, then it would make some cooler tones and give a cooler feeling. And then I could add red purple and that would make it a little bit warmer. So this one was really easy to get some variation on. And I had a lot of fun playing with that. And then I also could add in white to make it lighter and to add more contrast as well. So this one was really fun to do, and it just makes me really happy to look at a little lavender field. So that's how this one turned out, and here they all are. I decided it would be a great idea to protect them with some gloss varnish, so that's what I did. I just varnished each of them. That way they'll always be protected, and I don't have to worry about my 3 hours of work getting chipped off. So here they all are. I think they all turned out really well, and I love the rainbow effect. Painting in monochrome is very challenging because it's hard to get contrast and it's hard to make everything look different enough, but I think I did a really good job and I'm really impressed with how they all turned out. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and why you like it so much. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!